So you can see the funnel here behind me. This is the ropes course around the port here because there's a few ships, in port today. We've got the MSC Meraviglia. We saw this on the channel a few days ago when we were in Nassau, Bahamas. Over here we have Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas, one of their Oasis class vessels. So you can kind of take a look and see what's going on here on board the Carnival Magic. Again, we're up here on deck 12. This is sort of where all the sports and activities occur. We've got the ropes course right above me. So it's a pretty cool deck and an awesome view. So I'm going to flip the camera around here so you can go ahead and take a quick look and see exactly how this level looks. And on this ship, it's a 2-story putt-putt course. It's going to be a really good time. I think I may try my hand at it if I can find some volunteers to play with me here later on. We're going to have one of the small Carnival funnels here on one of the holes. You can see we've got a crazy game here going on. Cornell, wow, just in time. What a ringer. So now I'm going to take you up here towards the Lido Deck. This is actually a pretty busy cruise here. As you guys are funneling in, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Just want to make sure that you're able to hear me here on the microphone. Again, this is still a pretty new mic setup for me. But we've got a 3-level Lido Deck here. And you can see we are pretty busy here. We've got all 3 levels stacked with folks. We're going to walk over here to the port side. Hey, loud and clear. Thank you very much. I hear you have your sea legs still from your last cruise on the Carnival Liberty. So as you can see here, tons of folks. We still have some filling up to do here on the Lido Deck itself, but it's a pretty busy cruise here. Again, there's the Carnival Paradise there in the background. We'll go ahead and walk over and take a look at the Paradise. It's been a minute since I've seen that fantasy class ship, so let's check her out. She's got the new paint job going. Go ahead and walk through here. This Lido Deck is getting busy. We got some people waving. Hey, sail away. Flip the camera back on me here. You know how people get to acting when they're on camera. It's a little fun, but what can you do? Hey guys, remember as you're stopping in here to the live stream, go ahead and do me the big favor. Hit that thumbs up button. That tells YouTube to push this out to more cruisers like you who wish you could be sailing away today here on the Carnival Magic. It's my first time on the Magic. So far, I'm really impressed with the ship. Obviously, I've sailed on all the new ones so far this year, Odyssey of the Seas, as well as the new Carnival Mardi Gras, and really, the layout of the Magic here, it's fantastic. I spent time down in the indoor version of the Red Frog Rum Bar today. I think it's called the Red. It's sounding like we have maybe over 3,000 on board for this. We've got some folks enjoying a little hot tub here up on the Serenity deck. I'm going to go ahead and pan the camera around. You can take a look at Serenity up here. Now this is one of the highest decks that you can get to here on the ship. So you can see we have some folks getting ready for the sail away party. How you doing? And hard to get a view up here at the front of the ship here. Let's see if we can grab one. How y'all doing? Excuse me. So there you go, there is your little view I promised. This is the Carnival Paradise, the fantasy class ship. Boy, this is a lot busier sail away than the last one we did aboard the Liberty last week. That ship was dead. I think we had between 800 and 900 folks on board. So 3,000, that's gonna feel like a much different type of cruise. It's almost feeling like the cruises of pre-pandemic. Speaking of pre-pandemic, I'm working on today's episode and we got some good news. Hey folks, how we doing? Hey from the hot tub. Working on today's episode. There's awesome news coming out from Royal Caribbean about the Omicron cases on board their ship. Their positivity rate, it is way low, 0.19%. That's lower than it was anywhere on land. So great news for the cruise industry. Go ahead and make sure you're watching out for that episode later today. Family is coming to me from. All right, we're up here now in Carnival Waterworks. Got the big dump bucket. Got some folks going down the slide right now. You can see the funnel off in the background. Boy, this is a fun ship. I gotta say, I'm a fan of the Magic so far. What a fantastic setup they have here on board Carnival Magic. We'll go ahead and walk down here towards the party here, the sail away. We have our first lost husband to the cruise. I'm sure he won't be the last, as husbands go. They're cheeky fellas, those husbands. So here you go. I feel the ship vibrating a little bit. The engines are starting. Was not able to see if we are untied yet, but I do hear from over in the Meraviglia, they're doing their muster drill. I hear their abandoned ship alarm over there. Also looks like Harmony over here, just off the front of the ship on the starboard side. It looks like their engines are up too. So it looks like it's going to be a major sail away. Everybody's getting ready to clear out here in Port Canaveral. So I'll give you a quick little rundown of this cruise. This is a 6-night itinerary. We're going to, it's going to be Half Moon Cay. How y'all doing?
Good.
Oh, ship, I like those shirts. We got some cool custom shirts walking by. Oh, we got a first cruise on the Carnival Magic. Yeah, this is a fantastic ship. I'm gonna turn this around. We're getting down to the Lido Deck once more. Got some folks waving at the stream. Hey, Carnival Magic. Oh, it is getting to be a party down here. So this is a 6-night itinerary. We are gonna be going through one of the cruise line's island, Half Moon Cay. It's going to be a good time. We're also going to go down to Grand Turk in the Turks and Caicos, and we're also doing Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic. Y'all doing? So it is going to be quite a good itinerary on this one. This is one of the few cruises that stops in some of those ports, so I was really happy to be able to hop on board this ship and get all those awesome port stops. So as you can see, it's getting busy in here. I can't spend a whole lot of time over there at the actual party because every single time I go in there, I get copyright strikes on my channel, and I don't really want to do that too much. So I'm going to walk over here now to the aft of the ship, but while we're getting back here, check this out. Look at this. Not all of these Carnival ships allow such a great view of the funnel, but you know, if you want those Instagram selfies, or those TikTok moments for the kids these days, this ship has it for you. This is an absolutely great layout, and there's so much deck space on this ship. I mean, just look at this. I've got a railing with an absolutely fantastic view, but look, just right down there, one more deck, another railing full of great views. I can't believe how much outdoor deck space there is here on the Magic. This may soon become one of my new favorite ships. I'm going to pan the camera around for you here so you can take a look at the Disney terminal here at Port Canaveral. And you can see here just off the aft of the Meraviglia, this building right here, this is the Disney Cruise Terminal. If we have any Disney fans out there in the chat, I'd love to hear from you. I've been talking to a lot of folks these days about Disney cruises. Everybody seems to be pointing me in that direction. I don't know. I'm not really a Disney guy, but might have to consider it one of these days here. I've been watching a lot of Paradis, La Lido Loca. They're out there on a Disney cruise and just having a great time. And that island looks amazing, Castaway Cay. Now here towards the aft of the ship, we have the sports court going on. Got some folks playing basketball here. That is not my game, but I can try. And we also have kind of a cool little feature here on some of the Carnival ships. There's a little outdoor activity space, get a little workout going on. Got some ellipticals. There's also, as we walk around this track here, there's all kinds of pull-up stations, all kinds of things to do. Now we're going to get here into the aft of the ship. What a great spot to hang. This guy knows how to cruise. I tell you what, hot tubs are popping. This is going to be probably one of the better cruises I've been on. Just judging by all the folks on board, everybody has been absolutely wonderful. What a good time. This is the Carnival Magic. If you're just coming into the chat, we're cruising out of Port Canaveral, Florida today. This is a 6-night cruise. It's going to be sort of an Eastern Caribbean itinerary, and I am looking forward to taking all of you along with me. If you haven't yet had a chance to subscribe to my Instagram account, just go ahead and search for me. It's Midships Cruise there on Insta. I post all the behind-the-scenes content that I'm not able to post on my main channel here. I like to do these sort of sail-away videos, but you know, my bread and butter, it's the cruise news. But if you like to see the behind-the-scenes stuff, the more vlog-style content, it's found there on the Instagram account. Now, with that said, hey, Kat, thank you so much. Jenny, did you ever go on NCL or thinking? Yes, I am thinking about NCL. I'm thinking about the Breakaway. There's a vloggers cruise coming up, I don't know, 6 or 8 months from now. It's on Norwegian Breakaway. I believe it's out of New Orleans. So I'm looking to get on board that. How many days? This is a 6-day itinerary. It's in Eastern Caribbean. We're going to go down to Half Moon Cay, one of the cruise line's private islands. We're also doing Grand Turk, and we're heading down to the Dominican Republic. I believe it's Puerto Plata. You know, I take so many of these. It's a hard time to really keep up with all of the cruise ports that we're stopping in. Got some of the crew walking behind us here. So there's some of the hardest working crew here is Carnival crew. I tell you what, I've had a fantastic time on my Liberty cruise. I had literally the best cabin steward I've ever experienced on any cruise. How do you find Facebook group for cruises? That's a really good question, Kat. If you want to find a Facebook group, for a cruise that you're going to be going out on, go ahead and make a group for the cruise, because it's a really good way to get to know everybody that's going to be on your cruise. How full does the ship look? I see a lot of people. Yeah, I'm hearing rumblings of around 3,000 on this cruise. It definitely feels a lot more full than the 800 to 900 a couple days ago on Carnival Liberty that we just got off of. Here, once again, this is a great view of the Carnival Paradise fantasy class ship. This is one of the ones I need to get on board. Remember, Carnival's getting rid of 2 additional fantasy class vessels. So all of these sort of smaller, older vessels like the Paradise, the Elation, you know, their days are numbered. You might want to hop on board these sooner or later. But back to the occupancy, yeah, we've got like 3,000. It's definitely nice and full, but we're not to the point where we're really waiting in long lines everywhere. So that's a great little bonus. I'm trying to find a nice way down a deck or two here. We'll take you down sort of into the thick of it a little more if we can. Now, I've been on the lookout to see if there's any more YouTubers or bloggers here. I haven't found any quite yet. From Paul, the ship looks amazing. Corey, looks amazing in port with all those ships. I know, we've had some absolutely great sailaways the last few cruises I've taken. It's been fantastic to see Port Canaveral so full, 4 to 5 ships every single sail away. I mean, you just can't beat it. And who among us doesn't enjoy checking off a list of which ships we've seen? Oh, we've got some cheers going on up here. Let's see what's happening up here on the Lido Deck. I'm going to take you down into it for a second. It's going to get loud. You're not going to be able to hear me, so I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes. But I am going to take you down here into the Lido. Actually, we may just take a quick peek here. Thank you.
And let's take slide. Here we go, Shrek. To the left. To the left. Back it up. Rock forward. Rock back. Swing around to the right. Let's go. To the left.
So how's that for a sail away party for you? All kinds of people dancing down there on the Lido Deck. Carnival does it right. I tell you what, if you've never cruised on Carnival, you have questions about it, concerns, give it a try. The prices are so affordable right now. This cruise, for most people, seems like it's only been a few $100 per person to get on board for 6 days. For a great cruise down to the Turks and Caicos, you just can't beat it. And the sail away parties, they're second to none. No one does them like Carnival does them. Now, we've been on here for a few minutes here, about 15. I'm going to keep this one pretty brief. So if anybody has any more questions or comments you want to get out here before we wrap up, we're going to wrap up here in another minute or two. Just going to take another walk back here around to the aft of the ship. I really like this little aft area with the pool and the 2 hot tubs. Man, I'm kind of regretting being all the way up at the front of the ship here on this cruise, but tell you what, my cabin, it's one of those little interior ones, but they put me in an accessory party with Carnival. Absolutely right. Question, what capacity are you sailing at? John, we're getting close to half capacity, maybe a little bit more, about 3,000 on board. Terry, I leave the 28th from Charleston. I love Carnival. Terry, Charleston, I've heard so many things from the Midships family about cruising out of the port of Charleston. Never done it myself, but I'm going to have to. Kat, you haven't been on Carnival, but they always looked like so much fun. Yeah, Carnival really does cruising right. I tell you what, there's nothing, like I said, nothing like these Carnival sail away parties. Now, I think I might have found a staircase to head down a deck or two here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here on the aft of the ship. This definitely looks like a spot for me here for this cruise. So Doug says I have to try the ropes course. Yeah, I might actually do that on one of the sea days. Galveston, about 4 months, really a Heights Scout on Adventure of the Seas. If you want to go back a few months in my content, there's definitely some there on with the channel, all these these fun cruise vlog style content that you don't get on the main channel with the cruise news. Now that we're finally in a here for sail away, I'm going to wrap up the broadcast very much. As we're heading out today, thank you so much, and until next time, we'll see you on the Midships.